US President Donald Trump is heading to Korea this weekend, and what will his message be? Piecing together that answer today for North Korea Now, I'm Alex Jensen. The last few days have confirmed Trump remains willing to continue dialogue with North Korea. He's already in the region for the G20 summit in Osaka, Japan, along with numerous other world leaders, including from South Korea, China and Russia, and they all carry a significant influence over this peninsula. The opportunity for talks will have clarified things for Trump as he's set to meet South Korean President Jae-in this Sunday during a two-day visit to the South. We've also been told by a South Korean government official Trump is considering a visit to the inter-Korean demilitarized zone while he's here. And that's drawn a lot of attention because it would be seen as a highly significant step at a time when dialogue over the North's denuclearization has been deadlocked for months, and the peninsula's just marked the 69th anniversary of the start of the Korean War, a conflict that's still not technically over. Trump will have watched Chinese President Xi Jinping receive a very warm welcome during a rare state visit to North Korea last week, as she vowed to play a positive and constructive role in this nuclear standoff. With Beijing going through its own tensions with the US, Trump is having to balance global interests with his America First economic strategy, and Washington knows that China's influence over North Korea could be the most realistic route forward. But is a third ever Trump-Kim summit now looming? Interestingly, Kim also met with Xi close to his last two summits with Trump, so perhaps the pattern will repeat. Reports claim Trump and Kim may even meet within the DMZ this weekend, but Trump told reporters on Tuesday he would just be meeting Kim at some point. He also said he and Kim recently exchanged very friendly letters. Trump's written response was excellent, according to Pyongyang state media last Sunday. That obviously raised hopes of a possible resumption of two-way talks, especially as this was their first known correspondence since their second summit in Vietnam ended without a deal in February. After reading Trump's note, a North Korean report stated the North's leader appreciated Trump's political judgment and extraordinary courage, and promised he would seriously contemplate the interesting content. Experts are speculating that working-level talks are more likely now to avoid a repeat of what happened in Vietnam. US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo on Sunday acknowledged the possibility, saying Washington is prepared to engage in dialogue with the North at a moment's notice. Pyongyang's next move could depend on what Trump says next. We have seen Pyongyang seemingly hedging its bets by seeing how far it can get directly with China and Russia amid a crushingly difficult economic situation due to sanctions. And North Korea's Norodong Shinmun newspaper said Tuesday the US should not misjudge the current situation, warning that Washington will only face defeat and humiliation if it sticks to its old way of thinking. So what will Trump say? What can he say? The Hanoi summit broke down due to a failure to bridge gaps over the scope of Pyongyang's denuclearization and Washington's sanctions relief. Is he able to add anything to his charming letter that will bridge those gaps? Probably we can expect some niceties and emphasis on the US leader's relationship with Chairman Kim, but there may be a smokescreen too, in the form of bilateral issues between Washington and South Korea. For example, the controversy of the Allies' military cost sharing. But President Moon is likely to be diplomatic and do all he can to lead the peninsula to a peaceful outcome, a point he underscored when addressing that Korean War anniversary this week. Politically speaking, Seoul recognizes this is another golden period for efforts to resume dialogue with North Korea.